Hi everyone, it's Christine Lee back again after a little break from Facebook Live. I am procrastination coach if you did not know, and please visit my blog, which is procrastinationcoach.com. And I just thought I'd jump on today and share some thoughts about perfectionism, because perfectionism is, of course, a variant of a type of way you can procrastinate, and I think it's a very dangerous one. I think perfectionism tends to keep people very stressed out, very rigid, and in some ways underperforming, because people who are perfectionistic tend to be a little bit over concerned with correctness and what is expected and rules and routines and things like that. And they tend to get away from the meaning of the work sometimes, and they tend to make themselves exhausted and stressed. That's at least been my experience as a partial perfectionist, and also as a psychologist who's worked with some perfectionists in her practice. So there are 6 things that I thought I would share with you today, and I have them on paper too. So the first step to try to get away from perfectionism is to start learning how to say no. I think in my life, I used to say yes to everything. I like to do a lot of things. I like to be cooperative, but I think by saying yes to too many things, I got myself in a lot of trouble with time and certainly with stress. So try to say no to a couple of things that are coming your way, just to give yourself some room to breathe, give yourself some room to focus on the projects that you are involved in, and make sure that your schedule is clear before taking on something new. So learn how to value your time, and don't let other people take advantage of your time, and also pick what you're going to spend your time on. So start saying no. Number 2 is to start taking care of yourself. Perfectionists tend to be workaholics. They tend to overwork. And one way, of course, to reverse that process is to start focusing attention on where you could treat yourself a little bit better instead of performing for other people all the time. Maybe you might start with just one meal and improving the quality of that meal health-wise. You might start drinking a lot more water. You might start exercising because you've been ignoring that part of your life, or avoiding that, heaven forbid. And finally, another big one that gives you a lot of payoff is certainly putting yourself to bed a little bit earlier, getting more sleep, because sleep helps you make better decisions. It helps you to say no when you really need to say no, and it helps you to focus, of course. Third trick is a big one. This is something I really want you to pay attention to. I want you to separate the idea that your work is an indication of your value as a human being. This is an equation that most procrastinators tend to subscribe to. And of course, it keeps us from functioning at our best. It keeps us from handing assignments and projects in. It prevents us from finishing our work. Because who wants to get judged based on a paper or a project, and something so seemingly, something so insignificant and transient and small? There's no way that something like that, like an essay paper, could really be a true measure of our value as a person. So thank you, whoever gave me that like sign. That's cool. Number 4, start taking risks and start following your instincts. This is, I think, something that takes practice, and it takes a certain comfort level in your heart. You have to be okay with letting things fly a little bit, and that's something that I'm becoming increasingly better at, if that makes any sense in the English language. Just start doing things, have more fun, refer to your gut and see what your gut is telling you to do. If your gut tells you to go on Facebook Live, go on Facebook Live and talk about perfectionism. Just start paying attention to what your work is actually needing from you, rather than what you need your work to say about you. Be creative. Take that kooky thought and write it down. Experiment with things. It's okay. It's just life. There's a lot of time to play in life. Okay, number 5, connect with others. That is a quick and easy tip for how to get out of perfectionism, because when we connect with somebody else's energy, we just have to, be a little bit less focused on our own need to control and to be perfect and to look right and all these other things. So just connect with other people, see what they're up to, get outside of yourself, and spend a little less time on your work. Sometimes it just means just working a little bit less than you have been. Finally, step 6 is take a shortcut. For many perfectionists, this idea is kind of like saying a curse word or something like that. But really, we can take shortcuts for all sorts of things. We can stop working 20%, earlier, I guess the 80-20 rule. So basically the idea is 20% of your time is going to get you 80% of the results. So you don't really want to be working full out 100% sometimes. You just want to wrap up that paragraph that you've been struggling on, just consider it done. Take a shortcut may also be asking someone for help and maybe getting that last idea from your advisor, your mentor, or your best friend so that you can wrap up that paper. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up here and just want to remind you that I'm all over the web as Procrastination Coach. I look forward to connecting with you. If you would like to connect with me, feel free to sign up for my blog at procrastinationcoach.com or to join my lovely little Facebook group, which is called the Procrastination Coach Facebook group. I look forward to seeing you and meeting you there. Take care. Best wishes with this stuff. Take it easy. Ease up on yourself. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.